If you love craft beverages, whether you live in the Poconos or are just visiting, you have to experience the Pocono Beverage Trail. It's made up of nearly 20 wineries, breweries, and distilleries, each with a unique story to share. First up, Blue Ridge Winery. In 2010, Randy and Tiffany Dietrich were on a trip in Oregon. They went to dinner one night, and that experience changed their lives.
And a waiter walks up to us and goes, "Would you guys like a glass of wine?" And we go, "Sure, why not? Let's go for it."
They weren't wine drinkers. In fact, Randy never tried wine until his early 30s. But that glass at that Oregon restaurant sparked an idea.
We're like, wow, this is great. I wonder if we can grow grapes on our property.
When the couple got home, they went to work studying winemaking and turned their sprawling Saylorsburg property into a vineyard.
And then after that, all of a sudden we're going, wow, we have so much wine that we should actually open a winery in the basement of our house.
They eventually quit their careers in the medical field and built Blue Ridge Winery on their land.
It's one of those things where you jump and then you build the ground to land on.
Today, Blue Ridge offers 40 different world-class wines. The wine labels, just as impressive.
So if you look close, there's actually two little birds on the label. And when Randy and I designed them, those two little birds are supposed to represent him and I.
Guests can relax in the tasting room, outside on the wraparound deck, or even in the vineyard.
Not only can you experience the wine, but you can experience the grapes this close. You can be right in it. And it's just, it's magic.
Also magic, the underground experience. Venture 14 feet below earth to enjoy a 5-course meal paired with wines. The chandeliers are made of weeping cherry trees, which Randy and Tiffany dug up themselves.
It takes about 200 hours to build one, and it truly is a tree converted into an upside-down chandelier hanging from the ceiling. It's got the real Swarovski crystals. It's authentic to the core.
Much like Blue Ridge, the idea for Silverback Distillery was also born during a trip when Christine Riggleman and her husband Denver visited a distillery in Europe.
Christine caught the distilling bug on a family trip to Scotland, and on the way back told Denver she was going to be a distiller, and he said, "Right on, let's do it."
Today, Christine runs Silverback Distillery with her daughters. Together, they're breaking barriers in a male-dominated industry.
Bourbon and whiskey, especially in America, has been targeted at and thought of as like an old man's drink, and I don't think that's the case.
Christine strives to make an approachable spirit that everyone can enjoy. In fact, this sweet and flavorful honey rye is Silverback's best seller.
And I think that's totally different than some of what you get out of Kentucky and in the big industry players, where it's all focused on the most intense, the most kind of enthusiast style whiskey.
When women in bachelorette parties stop in for a tasting, they leave with a new outlook.
They're like, oh yeah, okay, I could see myself drinking this.
And Christine's creations are the real deal. In 2019, Silverback took home gold at the New Orleans Bourbon Festival, beating out the industry's top dogs.
Goes to show that like not only can craft compete with some of the bigger names in the industry, but also that, you know, female master distillers, you know, you got to be on the lookout for them. They're coming for the big guys, you know.
Blue Ridge Winery and Silverback Distillery are both part of the Pocono Beverage Trail. You can hire transportation or hit the trail on your own time at your own pace. But you can find more information on PoconoBeverageTrail.com. For Pocono Television Network, I'm Brianna Strunk. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the Pocono Tourism YouTube channel and click the bell button below to be the first to watch new videos. You can also click the link on the screen to watch more episodes of Pocono Mountains Magazine.